This is ideal. God, everywhere around me right here is what I love. Hi everybody, I'm Quinlan, and today's hike has two purposes. One, I recently bought a new pair of hiking boots. They are the Montbell Alpine Cruiser 2000Y, and I bought them because my old boots are actually literally shredded. You can kind of see here, they've actually got holes in them. The other reason for me being here is just that it's been raining all week. I've been stuck inside the whole week, and my legs are just itching to hit the trails. So I'm here at Akita Komagatake, the Kunimi Hot Springs trailhead. Mount Akita Komagatake is actually 5 peaks, and so I'm not going to be too greedy today and try and get all of them. I'm just going to see where we go. And so here's where we're going today. We go straight up to the rim of the large exterior volcano, zip along the edge here. Then we go down into the valley with Amida Pond, go up to the top of Medake, the highest summit, then back down again, up a little ridge, and down to the Moomin Valley. Moomin Valley is one of my favorite spots ever. Then we meet up with our original trail and head back. Let's go. I picked these specific boots because they're wide, and my feet are kind of wide. I need wide ones when my feet start to hurt. And also because they're, of course, full waterproof, though I guess most boots these days are full waterproof. Also because they're sort of all season. I wanted boots that I would be able to wear in the winter as well. The leather-sided ones are going to be better, they said, for putting on crampons or snowshoes and taking them out in the winter. Took exactly 32 minutes to reach this junction, and we're going to the right. This entire area was formed by numerous volcanic explosions over the last several millennia. The most recent eruption was as recent as the early 1970s. If you want to come and hike this area, but you don't have access to a car, there is a way you can do it with public transit that's actually easier than a lot of trailheads. It's just farther from Morioka. I believe you can catch a bus to a stop called Arupa Komakusa. That is like a sort of resource center with maps, and I think there's several vending machines. There might even be a little simple restaurant in there. And that also has another bus stop where you can take a bus directly to the 8th station of this area, which is pretty near the top actually. And from there, it's really easy. I mean, you've gone most of the way up at that point, but you can do circuits of this stunning geography. So far, the boots are performing fantastically. Of course, 100% waterproof. I'm not getting a lot of mud caked on the bottom, even though I've been going through a lot of mud. Overcast day, still. It's been raining all week, so I'll take it. Here we have, again, Torikabuto, monk's hood, wolf's bane, deadly poison, right next to the trail, and lots of it. Later in the summer, these monk's hood will have beautiful purple flowers blooming. It's everywhere. This is all deadly poison, all of these plants. It's just, if you wanted to like harvest this and sell it to an evil dictatorship, you could get it by the kilogram here. Jeez. We've reached another junction. This way leads into what's called the Moomin Valley and has one path up Ondake, and the other way leads to Yokodake, which is where I'm going. The summits here, with just a couple exceptions, all have these really gendered names. The highest peak in Akita Komagatake is called Onamedake, which is written man, woman peak. And the second highest is called Ondake, or just like man mountain. And then there's Medake, woman mountain, and Kodake, child mountain. It's of course, then the two that don't have those names are, I believe it's called Yakemoridake, which is a burnt forest summit, and where we're going here, Yokodake, or just side summit, but that's not really much of a summit. Walking into another world. I hope you can see these little pink flowers that are sprouting up here in this volcanic landscape. They're called komakusa, and they are able to grow where almost no other plant life can grow because despite their tiny size, their roots go more than a meter down. And so they're able to live in this volcanic area where most other plants can't find moisture or nutrients. What is this I see? A touch of blue sky, maybe? Ah. 1 hour and 20 minutes in, we've reached Yokodake, 4.5 kilometers along the trail. It's cleared up a bit. Now we can see Medake, the highest of the summits in Akita Komagatake. So far I've got nothing but rave reviews for the Alpine Cruiser 2000 wide boots. Completely waterproof, no slipping, the mud slides right off as advertised. So far so good. We'll go down here, cross over, take a look at the little lake, and head up to the summit of Medake. The Amida Pond lies before us. And now we're sort of in the valley that is closer to the 8th station, which has bus access from Akita, from the Alpine Cruiser Center in Akita. And so this area is always rather full of people, as you can even get people here who don't really want to climb mountains, they just want to walk around in an alpine setting and enjoy the stunning scenery. And so this is a really accessible and stunningly beautiful area. I love this valley. Just look around me here. It's just perfect. Take a look at what this looked like in the wintertime. I was here earlier in the year with the almighty Sam, and we also summited that, but wearing snowshoes. It took just about 7 minutes from the bottom of the lake to go zip up the hill to here, the summit of Medake, 1,637 meters. It's the highest point in the Akita Komagatake range. And it looks like the clouds starting to blow in again. It took me 1 hour and 42 minutes from the Kunimi Hot Springs trailhead. Time for a onigiri. As you can see, all of these are volcanoes. The summit is a ridge that goes around a small crater. Everything here is a volcano. In fact, the whole ridgeline with multiple summits is one enormous volcano. There's just been so much volcanic activity around here, which is why there's, of course, still so many wonderful hot springs in this area. This is Sugita-san. Hello.
Hello.
He's a licensed mountain guide who works at the Mountain Hotel in Hachimantai. He knows everything about all the mountains and all the plants and flowers. If you come up here for a tour in Hachimantai, contact him through the Mountain Hotel and he will guide you. He knows everything about the mountains.
自然がたっぷりある東北の山へぜひいらしてください。
Konnichiwa.
Hello.
Hello. I just came up the little path from the Amida Pond, and I'm now at a four-way junction. I can go back up this way to Yokodake, or I can go the opposite direction to Ondake. I think I'm gonna head straight down to Mumin Valley, which is apparently the main attraction for this season because of all of the flowers blooming there. Apparently there's something called Chinguruma, which is a white 5-petaled flower that everybody's really excited about. Let's take a look, see what it looks like. So here you see the Mumin Valley. That is Kodake, that interesting shaped mountain. These are all volcanoes here. And this one here that is still smoking right now, this is the one that erupted in the early 70s. I think it was in 1971 that it erupted. And lost in the clouds up here is Ondake. To be honest, I'm not all that excited about flowers, but I still think this valley is fantastic. It's like craters within craters of the volcano. It's really neat. Yeah, Akita Komagatake is a great place for novice hikers. Apparently these white flowers that you see all over here are Chinguruma, and this is what everybody is here to see. Tiny white ones are rather himezakura. This is ideal. God, everywhere around me right here is what I love. Akita Komagatake. You can see all this sort of brown bamboo grass here. That's called sasa in Japanese. And when it's little, it sends up all these little bamboo shoots, which are called himezakura. And well, people like to pick them and toast them. They're really delicious. Bears also love them. And so anywhere you see lots of this sort of bamboo grass, this sasa, means that there's going to be bears coming here looking for the same thing. And so even this volcano crater is apparently a really common path for the bears to come. If you come up from Kunimi Hot Springs to Akita Komagatake, remember that you should take the first right at the top of the ridge, but then go left so you can come back behind me and go through this valley. So you do a clockwise circuit on the map. I give these boots a thumbs up. They are durable, waterproof, amazing traction, comfortable. If you're someone who uses Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Quinlan, and I'm also on Twitter now. My Twitter account is GoNorthJ. So I made it back down from Akita Komagatake. I give the boots a solid thumbs up. I could leap around on wet rocks and not worry about slipping at all. Those are some good boots. And I give the mountain Akita Komagatake with Medake as the summit 10 out of 10. What a great place to explore. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the trails.